Hello, friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is Path of Virtue. This is from the same book, Voice Your Choice. Dharmic scriptures propagate the value of hard work, but they do not justify working hard to manipulate our destiny. How can we know what is our destiny? We don't know the future, hence, we need to work hard to get what we think we deserve. Working hard is our prerogative. Gaining some specific thing that we think we deserve is our desire. That may sound perfectly logical and coherent, but it is in fact deceptive. Dhritarashtra was powerful, but he knew he could never become king because of his blindness. That, however, was not a disqualification of his personal growth as a human being. There was nothing preventing him from working towards becoming a fuller individual. Kingship required certain specific qualifications which he did not have, but even so, he schemed to see that he and his son could be the future king of Hastinapur. He worked hard to change his destiny, but he did not work hard to grow as a person. Unfortunately, the signals he received from all quarters were heard but not heeded, felt but not experienced. He was duly instructed, but he failed to put these instructions into practice. Destiny created further twist in his life. It did not give him what did he did not deserve. Furthermore, it took more things away from him, including peace and dharma. He lost all his children and gained sympathy from no one. All things considered, it is, after all, difficult to feel sad for such people. The next time we try to equate working hard with changing destiny, remember the Dhritarashtra syndrome. We might be working in the wrong direction and will end up straying so far off track that our hard work, instead of making us grow, might take us in the opposite direction towards sure destruction. The next topic is set limits to bargaining. Satyavadi's father was able to dominate the great Devrat Bhisma original name, who was willing to forego his rightful stake in the kingdom and the pleasure of being a prince, which was his due by birth. Devrat thought only of his father Santanu's pleasure. He wanted his father to be happy so that he could happily serve the citizens. So Devrat agreed to Satyavadi's father's condition of foregoing the pleasure of being a king in return for bringing about the union of Satyavati and Shantanu. However, Satyavati and her father's joy was short lived. She lived a life of continuous anxiety and pain. She lost both her sons at an early age, and her daughters in law spent a large part of their lives as widows. Her grandchildren was blind and sickly, Dhritarashtra and Pandu respectively, and their children were sworn rivals right from childhood, which eventually culminated in the bloody Mahabharat war. In the final reckoning, what did Satyavati's father gain other than a little short term pleasure and pride in seeing the daughter become the queen of a great kingdom? She would have been queen anyway, even without the condition he set. That condition in reality was a catastrophic move in the making. If he had not bargained before agreeing in his daughter's marriage to Shantanu, then the Mahabharata would have been a very different story. Of course, the point being made here is not about changing this story, but about learning from it. It is a testament to human nature. When we are assured of something, we invariably try to get as much out of it as it possible. With disastrous consequences, bargaining without limit or thought can never lead to anything good. Any kind of bargain has to be within dharmic limits so that It is profitable to a large number of people, and so that in the context of a society, it leads to good governance. Ultimately, every bargain is not meant to make a profit for oneself. Rather, the implementation of the bargain should result in the following: first, a good social institutional structure; second, creation of a legacy of a stability; third is profitability from the material, social, cultural, and spiritual point of view. Thank you so much, friends. If you like this story, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Bye. Take care.